Goldfish.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. And let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away. Know what I say? She can't joke. She don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up, get the ammo and I stick it up. I grab shots on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poof, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. Great day. It's Barnes, it's Tony, it's Mike, it's behind the scenes Renee. We got the whole crew in the house.
We're in the house, dude. We are the house.
How's everyone doing, honestly?
Dude, honestly, started off to a great Tuesday. Beautiful day. Went for a run. Went to the gym, sauna.
Yeah, sauna sesh.
Give me the time of the sauna. 10?
15.
15?
Mike wanted to do 10. I said no.
Yeah.
15 today.
Was it now? If you weren't, time constraints or anything, how long would you stay?
Honestly, dude, I think I'm getting really used to it. I think I can stay like 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, dude, I'm really like that too. Honestly,
I want to sit there and stay there all day. Really,
it feels so good, so refreshing, cleansing.
It does.
And before we get into our scheduled programming, Michael, this came across a little while ago. Your thoughts on Simmons, Ben Simmons, saying he will not report to the opening of training camp next week and intends to never play another game for the franchise. I mean, talk about putting them against the wall. He already requested a trade, but now he's really like, this is worse than James Harden almost.
Dude, he said he's never going to play again. What a diva.
And just coming off a terrible year. I mean, embarrassing, Tony?
Yeah, I would say so at this point. Pretty, I guess, ballsy move on his part, but it's like, do you have the play to back it up? I mean, this past year didn't look anything like that.
And not even to be, dramatic here, but I just can't remember a person being so forceful with a franchise coming off a worse season than Ben Simmons in any sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I honestly would agree with that. I couldn't say
that would be like Lindor forcing a trade after this year. Almost.
Right, which is outrageous. Not showing up to training camp, not going to spring training. Like, what?
Yeah. Yes. Just thought that was interesting, but obviously we'll monitor the situation. But I'm sure he's going to end up getting traded somewhere. But last night, last game of week 2, Packers-Lions, Packers 35, Lions 17. And funny, the way this game started, Tony, I think you thought it was going to go the way you were thinking. Goff carving them up, looked good early.
Yeah, I think I thought that too.
Yeah. They had a 14-7 lead, 17-14 at half, but the Packers, 21 unanswered in the second half to get the 18-point victory. I was 2 points away from a perfect score prediction, Tony. Your thoughts?
I mean, I guess 2 points away. It's you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong
overall, dude. You can't have it all. It's all right. But no, honestly, I thought, like you were saying, I really thought Jared Goff was looking good. The Lions were looking good. Aaron Rodgers' first half was not looking good. But apparently, I mean, we know when he decides to, push down the field and make a run and swing that ball, we've seen him do it before. And I think, he made some phenomenal throws, like just perfectly placed, like long, like 45-yard passes, like really good bombs, dude. And obviously, Aaron Rodgers is a playmaker. And I will say Jared Goff, I feel like shot himself a little bit in the foot. Clearly just like, could not handle the ball as it started raining. We saw that fumble off the snap. The Packers recovered. There was even one time where he dropped back and the ball just seemed to slip right out of his hands off of a pass. He was about to pass, ball flew away. And then literally we were sitting there watching it. For a punt. It was late third quarter. It was now or never. And Jared Goff kind of literally and figuratively dropped the ball last night. So, yeah, I guess that was that, dude.
Yeah, and it really, must have hurt for the Lions because you have that halftime lead. You're feeling pretty good. You're feeling like, all right. I mean, at least maybe if we don't win this game, we're going to be right in it. And then to lay an egg in the second half, you had the Goff interception.
Right, the interception, dude, it was tough. Who's the head coach for the Lions.
And Campbell, who said
yeah.
he wants to eat kneecaps.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was murdered.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the guy who drinks 10 cups of coffee. Right?
Oh, with stress.
Unbelievable.
To me, I don't even drink coffee.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You look at Goff overall. I mean, he threw for 246, 26 to 36, 2 touchdowns. The one pick, he did get out in space a little bit, 46 yards rushing. Actually, was their leading rusher. And you look, they didn't really have much rushing yards. They split the carries between Swift and Williams.
Right.
Hakkinen in stride. And let me tell you, Tony, of course, this was to me. We lost less than 2 points because couldn't on the final drive. Hockenson 10-yard pass. 10-yard pass. Got like 4 incomplete in a row. And I was tracking him. He split out wide. He's inside, and he had him. Just didn't throw the ball. So
I know it was tough, dude. I feel like he just declined like harshly during the game. I mean, probably that first touchdown pass to Hockenson. I mean, it was right back and right where you want it. It was unforgettable.
And but you look at it. I mean, I know because I have a bunch of things I want to say. Pretty impressed with Hockenson, though. I think he can be a future star. And we're thinking about a tight end base, and I just happened to we talked about your broadcast. I didn't watch it, but I heard Ron was on it, he said he never watched this film and just knows where Tommy wants him to go. Do you think he's just like he definitely, especially with the Patriots, there's no way he through all those years without watching the film. Like maybe he doesn't watch it now, but just still a stretch.
I could honestly see him not watching it now, and I could see him trying to get out of watching it when he was with Patriots. Just I don't know, just feel like with his demeanor, he's just kind of like film like them.
It is true though. It's like obviously he's a great blocker. I mean, what do you really do?
I mean, the man's obviously a physical specimen. Yes, we saw a commercial with him actually last night. Or just triple size of mine, dude. Just huge mitts, dude. So, like I said, physical specimen. Obviously, good at football. I don't think he really needs to do much film watching. And again, to compound that, to boot, with Tom Brady being a quarterback. I mean, like you said, he just goes where Tom wants him to go, and that's pretty much it, dude.
Yeah, and one of the few people that could say Tom Brady was a quarterback his whole career. And then I guess when he got suspended for Deflategate, but I mean, that doesn't really count. But I'm just shocked though because he looked so washed his last year in New England. Even last year, especially at the beginning of the year. I mean, he wasn't even getting any targets. Right. It's like I almost wonder if at first they did that to like have the defenses not even pay attention to him, and then they're like, oh well, we're gonna hit him down the stretch, which obviously they did.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's tough too. I mean, you a player like Gronk, obviously that big body he has takes a big toll playing football, and they pretty much just like stitched him together. Towards the end of his his career with the Patriots, between his knee and his back, his shoulder. I mean, he talked about having that 1 year off, like did work wonders for him, and you could tell by his play now.
Yeah, but I would have thought you get a little beat up, the WWE. I'm serious though. I mean, they do some crazy stuff.
No, they do.
But
oh god, Matt Gabriel, Uptime,
Downtime, and also James Pond said no time to care. And James Pond, I've never got to ask you where are you from. I'm guessing New York. Maybe your neighbors would prefer. Not really sure, but just interested to hear where you reside.
Maybe it is Prefer burner count. Haven't heard from him in a while since.
Have not heard from Prefer. If you're listening. Just say what's up.
We just want to know. He says Sports Port powered by
Presented by Uptime.
Presented by Uptime. Matthew loves his Uptime.
So, just back to this game here, Tony. I think the Packers. Oh, New York City? I called it.
I just said that before.
I love it all.
You have Uptime?
Uptime, Downtime. I don't even know what honestly you guys are talking
about. Uptime, dude, is actually this delicious drink that we've been
okay, I did. It's
like pondering over, dude.
Tweeted by ESPN New York. Let's go.
98.7 ESPN.
Retweeted by the Michael Cato.
We're talking about for this game. You were concerned, Rodgers
on Twitter.
What is
the beach batch?
Get out of here. Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Because like that. I like this car.
This is right now.
This is a C class. This is a motherfucker.
Oh, you added the motherfucker.
I did. I just sprinkled the motherfucker.
Where's the Rich? He hates curse. He was counting them down.
It's probably golf course.
Matthew loves up.
Hard to play on.
All right, Bob's getting this over.
Yeah, a little restless.
He's deflated now.
Deflated. No, but all I was gonna say is, Rodgers, he's only 5 incompletions. Look, vintage Rodgers, especially compared to what we saw week 1. And about Aaron Jones, 4 touches, 3 receiving. When was the last time you saw a running back 3 receiving touches? I don't remember ever.
No, definitely not. You think of Jones. What about his confidence? And wearing sunglasses in the swine game.
Yeah,
sunglasses.
I did see that. I did that.
It's nighttime.
Any
like Viper sunglasses too, the fucking pits that are just your whole eyes, just big lens.
Yeah, no, I that stood out to me.
Hilarious.
And Jones is a guy who just got paid. He was from UTEP, middle pick, but Packers almost remind me of the Ravens of the NFC. Just straight drafting players, mid rounds, and somebody Adams was
right.
Pick. Jamal Williams, who's obviously the Lions now. Rodgers late in the first round. Just it seems on these.
No, I totally agree with you. And it brings up the question as to why Rodgers is having an issue with the team in the first place. I understand he wanted to have more of a say, right, with what other players they acquired. But I feel like they really don't have an issue with acquiring good players.
I think it presents that players, as much as they think they cannot be general managers because of those connections. You want Cobb stay longer, you want Jordan stay longer. It's like we saw Cobb last game. He's done.
He didn't really do anything. Actually, yeah.
It's like
give us some time, dude.
No, I'm not saying he can't play, but it's just like compared to player that he was for the Packers. It's not even close. Like a receiver. Said he didn't want Jordy Nelson to go. He retired a year later, so clearly he didn't have much in the tank. So I think it's just something to think about that. He just wants to keep these guys on for longer than they need to be, just because he likes having beers with them after the game. It's like it's about production on the field. Not to say that the Packers, haven't made some moves that didn't work out, of course. But I think right now they're in a good position.
I would say so. Don't, dude. If he has that attitude, where I feel now, especially from the post game conference he had, it seems like he's pretty fed up with people talking shit about him.
Yeah.
So if he just sticks to his game, dude, if he keeps playing like he is now, then we shouldn't have an issue.
I'm excited for it's Sunday. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Sunday Night Football, Packers, Niners. Always a game.
Always a game.
Had some vintage playoff matchups.
Yeah. Michaels, come on, dude. Collinsworth not being so much of a chief, like I was mentioned yesterday. If we keep it up.
Yeah. So, and actually, I there has been rumors that when Michaels moves on, which really saying is something like 9% he's going to Amazon Prime, that it's going to be reason to Rico.
Really?
Yeah, I think that Collinsworth.
Interesting. I was watching Drew Brees. I think he was doing halftime.
Yes, because they moved Rodney onto the field.
Right.
He owes you Tony and the guys.
I wasn't really that at all with Drew Brees.
Yeah.
He seems like he hasn't really had much coaching on us to be on there.
Right.
He's standing there. He's constantly showing his weight. He's nervous on camera, like fidgeting his hands. Just acting honest. And when you think of obvious, some veteran broadcaster and on air. Right. Give me some more time before that, dude.
What do you think about though compared to Witt broadcast?
What's I don't know. It's tough. Again, I haven't seen a lot of what Breeze does. I feel like it is, like I said, pretty new to him. I could see him maybe warming up to it, but it depends, dude. Honestly, based on what I saw last night, he seems like he can't really handle on air, dude.
Yeah, but no. The reason I brought that is I think possibly one of the worst Monday Night Football broadcast teams all time with Tessitore and Booger McFarland.
Oh, Booger,
but on the mobile too. That was on the
mobile.
Everybody's
hilarious.
So tight about that.
Oh,
what do you think about Berman's fastest 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or whatever at the half?
You know what, dude? Is funny. Mike and I were even talking about it. Berman still got it, dude.
Yeah,
still has it.
Yeah.
But
What, you just the same phrases?
Yeah,
Is that what it
I
is?
think we're approaching the time where
You almost like he's got it, but I see why they wouldn't get him off the air. Because,
Right.
Twitter used to roast him. See the home run derby.
Yeah.
The whole derby used to be about how they just can't stand him.
Yeah, I know it's tough, dude. I think for that 3 part, honestly, like he's good.
Yeah.
Like that little 3-minute,
Right.
like ripping through some highlights. That's good.
And then, hey, if you want to $5.99 a month, ESPN Plus, primetime, NFL primetime, Booger and Berman. So,
Maybe.
I used to like it better when Tommy, before he retired, Tom Jackson.
Tom Jackson,
one of my favorite guys, honestly,
all time
for broadcasting.
Mhm.
I think he did a great job. So, that's it for week 2. We do have Thursday Night Football. How about Davis Mills starting for the Texans versus Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold, dude. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's a tough watch on a Thursday.
I don't
mean,
think
people
so,
will watch
dude.
it. No, they want to see the Panthers, but the Texans. I mean, I know like they kind of played well last week and won week 1, but with a rookie quarterback who doesn't deserve to start.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I mean. I would imagine the Panthers kind of wash him a little bit.
But that's what I'm saying for a Thursday night game. Not really going to be over by halftime type of situation.
Yeah, probably, but it's all right, dude. I mean, I'm a big Sam Darnold fan now, so.
You want to see him? No, because I'm really not tight. I almost find it fascinating. I'm almost surprised because I just thought, yes, Sam Darnold is talented, but I thought he was just broken. Honestly, I really did. I really did.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, we've talked about it quite a few times. I think it was a rough Jets organization that kind of put him in tough spaces, Yeah.
Like, when was he ever in a good spot?
Right. I mean, honestly, when was he ever in a good spot?
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, he looks better now, though.
He does, but he has a lot better talent around him.
Right.
And obviously, going from Adam Gase to Matt Rule.
Night and day.
Yeah. And then he's got Joe Brady as a coordinator who was the coordinator when Burrow burst on the scene with LSU. So I think he's got the right guys around him. And, a part of me has gotten slightly concerned, with Wilson's start. But I just feel like give the coaching staff time, and the pieces are there. They're obviously just going to need to keep building. And, honestly, I want to see at least 6 wins, though, this year. I really do.
Yeah, and it's also tough, too. I mean, you talk about New York's market and everything, and Jets fans, are pretty impatient, especially now with how they've been doing. You gotta understand, the Jets they're at the beginning of a rebuild, pretty much. I mean, they got Wilson.
About to switch.
Yeah, they got Wilson, dude. I mean, like I said, they're in the beginning of a rebuild. There's going to be a learning curve for the coaching staff, for Wilson, for the players. But him throwing 4 interceptions doesn't really help at all. But yeah, be patient, Barnes.
Right. I just want to see signs of life, even if they lose to Denver this week. I just want to see some touchdowns, maybe no interceptions. How about no turnovers? 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, even if you lose by 10.
That's a good start right there.
But possibly win because I think they have a chance to win. So we'll talk about it as we get closer to Sunday. But for now, we're going to switch to the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase at Judge, and he dives into the stand.
DeGrom begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
All right.
Let's
I
go.
mean, Tony, I said
What did you
Yankees needed to win last night, meaning that they were going to win the World Series, or they weren't going to make the playoffs, but they won 4-3. I would have liked to see some more runs, especially after the 3rd inning. But a win is a win is a win. And kind of interesting with Nestor, dominated the first 4 innings, and then it all fell apart in the 5th. He gives up 3 runs, had 7 Ks, so overall line wasn't horrible, but, just not what we're used to seeing. And
Right.
I think I think it's because of his fastball. I think it's like he can't miss. And when he does, they hit it out. I think it was Charlie Culberson who hit one out last night. But the bullpen, came in, and I like what they did. Green as the first guy out of the pen in the 5th versus the 8th. I think that is the way to go moving forward. And then you also had Clay Holmes, who unbelievable what Holmes' done. I don't know if you've seen the split stats. I think his ERA was 5, maybe 6 with the Pirates, and it's in the under 2 with the Yankees.
Is it actually under 2 with the Yankees?
Yeah.
Really?
Throwing 94.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's been big. And then you look at Chapman. Did go 1, 2, 3.
Finally.
Stairs back. So he had his 28th save. So overall, bullpen 4 2/3, 2 hits, no walks, 6 Ks. I mean, almost 5 innings pitched, no walks, 6 strikeouts, no runs, only 2 hits. I mean, that's a great performance from your bullpen.
Yeah.
They scored all the runs early, like I said, from the first to third inning. Sanchez did have his 22nd homer. He had 2 hits apiece from Judge and Torres. So, I mean, it was nice to get the win after 2 terrible losses. And the fact that Tampa Bay beat the Blue Jays. And I was actually watching this game because my roommate had it on. And David Robertson comes in. They're up 4 runs going into the bottom of the top of the 9th inning. And he gives up like a couple hits, a 2-run homer. Really, it almost brought back flashbacks. As much as I always, thought, okay, the stuff's there, numbers are there, but he's almost like Chad Green in a way. I know it's like more towards the end of his career now, but I don't know if you ever noticed that with Robertson, with the tendency to serve up the big one, in the wrong moment.
Oh, definitely, dude. But I mean, you got to appreciate Tampa Bay
signing
pulling it off. Dude. Yeah.
No. I mean, obviously that was great. So you're a half game back.
Yeah, this is where you want to be now.
Yeah, so they have 2 games left with them. So, it's tough to sweep the Blue Jays because I think they only had 2 runs going into the 9th inning, and then they almost, they had the bases loaded, and really a questionable call could have walked in. It would have been only down 1 run. But they're just a tough team to retire in an inning. I mean, it's just like it seems like they're never out of a game.
No, yeah, really. I mean, we talk about them. They're such a young, vibrant team. They're definitely very hard to bring down because they're so young.
Right.
There's just so much hope for that team. And they have leaders like Vlad Guerrero. He's going for Triple Crown right now.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
It really is. I didn't see it after last year's lackluster performance.
Right.
Lackluster.
I like lackluster.
Lackluster. That's the new.
So it was luck because it was a 60-game season.
Yeah.
And it was last year.
Because why?
Because it wasn't good. But
God.
yeah, Blue Jays obviously tough out. But we got to worry about us first. And the offense definitely annoying. Getting only the 4 runs after scoring 4 of the previous 2 games. So still not against a team that's 40 games under 500. Tony. I mean, I think second worst record other than the Orioles.
Orioles, yeah.
So. You look at tonight. I mean, you got Dane Dunning versus Jordan Montgomery. Monty coming off that 12 Ks versus Baltimore that we were watching last week. And then, Severino, we mentioned, activated, did not pitch yesterday. I think he's pretty much a lock to get in this one. I don't know what
I
you
would
think.
say so. I mean, why activate him if you're not
and I would think,
him.
You think about Jordan Montgomery. I mean, obviously, score will determine, a game plan, but I just think they're probably saying, okay, I mean, he'll probably give us 6 at most. Might need in the 6 to go to the pen. I kind of think Severino first got out of the pen, but they might not want to put him in his first appearance with runners on, maybe a clean inning.
Yeah, I would say if he gets through the 6th, 7th inning, Severino come in.
I really just I'm excited. I think Severino out of the bullpen is going to be big. He was really good because you look at when he made his debut in I mean, I want to say 2016 I think was his debut, and he comes up, dominates. Next season, I mean, absolutely atrocious. I think he only had 6 or 7 starts the year before, but ERA in the 2s or 3s, and then it was like he's 0-5 with like a 6 ERA, but boom to the pen, dominates. And then the next season he wins 19 games, and then we never see him again. Funny how that works, but in a way, I feel like he's almost in a similar circumstance, other than he's under contract as Syndergaard right now. I mean, it's like he's had that good year, but it's been years and years of just not seeing much.
I know. I mean, I think you're totally right, especially if you talk about Syndergaard. I mean, Jesus Christ, the guy's supposed to be playing in June.
Is he actually still supposed to make an appearance or no?
I think at this point, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll bring him up for maybe out of the bullpen. But I mean, at this point, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, he had like a rehab start again in the minors. But I mean, since then, I haven't heard anything about him.
Push comes to shove. You think he's coming back for a 1-year deal with the Mets?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you think like he'll look at the market.
Yeah, and then like I understand it's Syndergaard, but I mean at this point, like he hasn't pitched all year.
Yeah. The one team that I could see is the Dodgers possibly doing like decent amount of cash next year, low team option, player option for the next season or something like that.
I'll take Max for him.
What is he? 28 now? 29?
29, I think. Yeah.
It just seems like he just came up. He was coming out of the pen, like, you know,
I
and then here we are. But I honestly, obviously, I always throw my barbs at the Mets, but Syndergaard, I honestly always really liked. I thought his stuff was just unbelievable.
Yeah, dude, it's a shame, honestly, because you think of that run they had with Harvey and when DeGrom just first came back up, like he was the ace pretty much, dude. He was ahead of DeGrom.
Yeah,
and you just kind of see his pitching decline a little bit. Of course, there was the drama of him asking to be traded, didn't want to play with the Mets anymore, like all this kind of nonsense that he gets injured.
Karma
as a pitch, dude. Yeah, it's
that was before the last season or the season before that.
It was before last season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, what that's turned into. So, obviously we'll see what happens. Have you heard any reports on his rehab assignments, like what he's hitting on the gun or anything, or no?
There's a speed, no, but I know he doesn't go more than like 4 innings, if that.
Yeah. Leaves with lat tightness.
Very well. Yeah. Like so.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But back to the game tonight for the Yankees. What are you seeing here?
I mean, Dane Dunning I think he's a pretty soft throwing pitcher. I think he only hits like 91, 92 on the gun. And I would say, the Yankees tend to do better against soft throwing pitchers. Right. So I would say, early on, they start running the score up on the Rangers.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. So I would say, all in all, Monty, they win maybe like 7-4.
7-4. Chapman back-to-back days.
Chapman back-to-back days for sure.
Sevy in the 7th.
Sevy in the 7th.
Montgomery 6 strong.
Yeah,
I think
so, dude.
I think this is a collaborative effort. We're running a baseball team.
Yeah, honestly, I think at this point, dude, we might as well be.
I like that. Honestly, I like what you're saying there.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna say though 7-2. I don't think we quite give up 4 the Rangers, but I like the 7 runs. I like a Judge and Stanton home run, and I think the record's 15-1 when they both homer. So that would point to a Yankee victory, would it not?
It would, dude. It most certainly would.
Is it 17-2, Michael? 18-2? What do we have?
10-1.
10-1.
10-1.
Wow. Do you believe in close baseball games anymore?
I'm trying to manifest what the Yankees were.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. 1 run. 2 runs.
I don't know. It's like I guess why I just feel so confident is because like they've just looked so bad.
Right.
And we've seen this seesaw the whole season. So it just seems like right now it's like buy the dip. They haven't done a tap in a while.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I think they're on the way back up at right now. But obviously, you'll be there. I mean, Boston will be a telltale sign. Yeah. Friday, you going or Saturday?
I'm gonna go up there Friday.
Go to the Saturday game.
Saturday, yeah.
Probable pitchers listed or not yet?
I didn't check, to be honest, dude.
Wow.
He doesn't really care, Barnes, about the game.
Boston Yankees, honestly.
I mean, of
course I care,
Yeah.
I'm a little worried, honestly, about wearing a Yankees jersey there, to be honest, dude.
Yeah, but you got the annoying guys with the accent asking you where you're parking your car. I mean, it's just like, dude, I can't.
Probably gonna train it over.
Train it from
where I'm staying.
Oh yeah. Wait, are you staying in? I didn't ask you.
I'm gonna be in Brookline, which is like 10 minutes from Fenway.
Okay, Brookline. I think they're actually having the I think it's the PGA Championship next year. Actually, so
shit.
Let me know how you like the course. See if I get you.
Yeah, sure. I'll prepare clubs, dude.
I mean, let's get a drive-by, Tony. Oh no, can't do that.
I don't know if I have time.
If I have time. I mean, I'm sure Uncle Richie would like to get around in there.
Oh, I'm sure, absolutely. I don't know when he's getting there. I would imagine he's just gaming and they're staying the night too. So
I feel like though he when he can get a golf round in, he's getting it in.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't know. It's tough, dude. I mean, convenience. He's old.
How old is he?
63. 63.
Young chicken. I mean, I'm just saying 63 is not that old, Tony.
Wear and tear. Shoulder replays, hip replays.
But I'm just saying, this day and age, we don't consider someone 63 like really old. Like, not at all. 63,
I do.
it's like 55,
I tell him he's old all the time.
10 years ago. You just like giving him a tough time. I know Michael agrees with me.
I agree with Barnes.
It's like us, for instance. I know we're not all the same age, but I'm saying, like, being in your mid to late 20s is like being 19.
I see a noticeable drop off between me and you.
We'll see on the court. We'll see on the court.
Yeah.
Oh,
I cannot wait for this.
Yeah, we got to schedule it. Put it in the calendar, dude.
I think, one
Next
of these
sunny day.
days, one of these days after an episode.
I'm just saying, Barnes went for a run this morning, 3 miles.
No, I'm
weight
saying
room afterwards.
I'm being dead serious, and I'm not trying to, temper
Yes, you
the
are.
expectations. Because I think, cardio wise, I think you're a step ahead of me right now. In basketball, like I said, I've been getting out there a little hit and miss.
You're just telling me you were in some whatever league, whenever, dude, 1 point all season.
Okay, but that was in middle school, Tony.
Oh, well, you didn't say it was in middle school, but still, all signs.
But I'm saying I think it's going to be tough. I think I have a chance, but it's going to come down to, can I hit a couple 3-pointers? Because that's usually my bread and butter. Especially get a little tired towards the end of the game. Top of the key.
Threes. I don't really do 3-pointers, so I mean,
I feel like I remember you shooting when we played. I know it was only one time, but I thought you had a couple threes, or it was more of a mid-range.
I'm more of a mid-range guy, yeah.
So you won't even attempt a 3, or
no? I probably will.
Yeah,
why not, dude? Especially when I'm up so much already.
No, those are fighting words.
I'm kidding.
I know.
Never really asked you this, Michael, because me and my friends would do this all the time, growing up. Because always just was obsessed with the 3-pointer. Would you do 3-point shootouts a lot, or not really?
Yeah, especially at Wakeman, because you have mad basketballs there, so you could like line them up and actually pretend like you're in the All-Star game.
We would always go. You have like the 5 spots on the court. Like the all the way at the ends, and then one in between, and then the center. Okay, I don't think we're gonna post.
No, we're not.
Some pretty crazy comments. Must be one of Barnes' friends.
But honestly, did you ever do those, like the 5 different 5 spots around the arc? 3 shots each. Did you ever used to do that?
I did.
What was that game? I used to play this game a lot. I forget what it was
Around
called.
the World.
No, it wasn't Around the World. No, it wasn't Knockout. It was a game where everyone's lined up on the 3-point line, and then like you put like a certain amount of outs, right? So if the person like ahead of you sinks their shot and it's the first one that goes in, no.
That's horse.
No, it's not horse, dude. It's not horse.
It's the same thing, whether it's called horse or not, though, because the outs
like ahead of you sinks their shot, and it's the first one. That sounds good to me. Dude, no. It's not horse, bro. So everyone's lined up on the 3-point line along the arc, right? And then if the person shoots and makes it, then if the next person misses, they have 1 out, right? But if they make it, then the next person shoots, and if they miss it, they'll have 2 outs because it's 2 people have made threes.
So I played, and I think it could be called different names, but I actually just was at the gym randomly, and these random people there asked me to play, and I think they were calling it like 500 or something.
I think no, yes, that is right, because you have that's what it is. You have
500.
500.
Yes. And literally the only time I ever played, this just happened a couple weeks ago.
A lot of fun, dude. Don't you when people are making them and the pressure gets higher and you're just like, fuck, I gotta make this from out.
Honestly, though, nothing I enjoyed more, gym class growing up, middle school, is knockout. Honestly, knockout was sick.
Yeah, knockout's fun.
Yeah, I don't, anymore now. I mean, honestly, my favorite 2s or 3s, honestly, even more so than 5s. I just think everybody's involved. You get lost in transition with 5s.
That's true. I don't know. I kind of enjoy just like full court 5-on-5 though.
But I also like, you do the half court. You don't get as tired.
Yeah, 3-on-3 is fun, I guess. Half court.
No, but you've never like got lost though in 5s, like where it's like, oh, like I got to attempt like 2 shots, game of 15.
They always give me the ball.
Oh, okay.
But no, I used to run around
the world.
Another
good one.
Another good one is right, dude.
Great one.
What?
It's a great game. Yeah,
it is a great game, dude. But yeah, dude. No, I enjoy good 3-on-3. I used to run 3s a lot. Freshman year, dude. There used to be an outdoor court right between the freshman dorms. Yeah. Used to run that shit for hours, dude. Yeah. Me, Jay, and Reese.
Did you used to go 1-on-1 a lot or not too much?
1-on-1? No, almost never, really.
Really?
So I was challenged.
I feel like Michael has had a lot of 1-on-1 experience, no?
Crazy amounts.
Really?
We would do 3 dribbles. You get 3 dribbles from the top of the key at the 3-point line. You start there, and you get 3 dribbles.
How about
3 dribbles?
I mean, I would have
3
one-on-one
attempts.
games where I maybe had 3 dribbles the whole game, like just shoot the 3 at the top of the key, like
Right.
So you'd be good at it.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty sweet.
Tony needs mad dribbles, dude.
Yeah, I work around.
He works the post
Yeah.
heavy. He'll
Yeah, no, he's not wrong.
I've gotten better, still have some work to do, but when I was younger, dribbling, oh my god! I mean, it used to be balls going up here.
Oh, really?
Just
Ah.
head down.
Gotta keep your balls intact, dude.
So yeah, looking forward to this one-on-one match. I think I got to get a couple practice rounds in. Though.
Yeah, I had real basketball. Honestly, it's just the last time we played, which was in December. When
Yes.
was it? Yeah, it was
Yes.
winter, dude. I shoot around here, obviously, little basketball ball, but it's not the
I mean, that's
same,
not-
dude.
It's not.
Although
It's
Mike will
not.
tell you, dude, I got a nice shot in
he is nice.
On this one.
Weirdly
Yeah.
good at that. He could just like
Yeah, but
Sink 'em,
that
dude,
has
smooth.
nothing to do with regular. Not to say that you don't
Not
have good shots
impressed.
there. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
the
it
two are
does.
unrelated.
They
But
are.
I'm not-
He's
it's the
right.
fundamentals,
He's absolutely right.
though, there. It's the nice shot, the
yeah, but
follow
I mean, you could
through,
shoot
like-
the ball with your pinky. It's so small.
Probably not. My pinky?
Michael.
Pinky, dude.
Michael. Yeah.
Maybe I don't
Maybe
know.
my middle finger.
James Pond, No Time to Care, wants us to stream our one-on-one game.
We will.
We'll definitely shoot it.
Well, we will shoot it
What about
and
live
put it. Yeah,
stream?
we won't live stream it, but we'll definitely shoot it and film.
All
it.
right.
They'll be mic'd up. They'll be mic'd up. It'll be
Once you
mad
get
funny.
angry, start saying
Do
some
we
mean
want to just soft timeline? By the end of next week, we'll do it.
Yeah.
next week. I mean,
By
yeah,
the
dude.
end of next
by the end of next week, like
But-
next Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll get some wings and pizza after.
I think
afterwards, and
actually-
beer.
Next Friday would actually be good. I don't know if that works with you guys.
Next Friday. What's next Friday's date?
I think it
first.
first weekend in October. You got anything?
Hold on, let me check, dude. I don't think so. I think I should be good, dude. First weekend of October. Let's check it out, dude. October 2nd or 1st is the Friday.
I think so.
I'm free, dude.
Let's do it. All right. 15, 11. What are we doing?
You said 15 yesterday.
So
Are
we'll
you
do
still
15.
confident in the 15?
Yeah.
Win by 2?
Win by 2, 15. Obviously, ones and twos. Everything goes back.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, dude.
It's gonna be funny. You guys are gonna be mic'd up and everything.
It's gonna be hard to rebound off Barnes, box out.
I mean, he knows. He knows I could throw my weight around.
Yeah, dude. But I'm
No. Honestly, I was against you when we played. Tony has a good box out too, James Bond. So I have my hands
yeah,
full.
dude.
Yeah.
He does. He does. You guys are both good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
That's
Oh,
why
I said it's gonna be like so close.
Yeah, it is gonna be close. I hope though the mics are sweat resistance because
Oh God.
I can't guarantee it. I'm not gonna have a couple of droplets coming off of me.
We could put it on the outside.
But I mean, it basically you'll see me. I mean, you've probably saw it, but it was only one time. But basically,
Sweating a lot.
one game is like sauna.
Oh yeah, me
basically.
too, dude.
Yeah.
Same.
Complete
Because
sauna.
we're outside.
Do we have a venue in mind? I mean, we've got bless you closest
Thank
to
you.
here, solid court. Michael, you should know, right?
Indoor or outdoor.
I mean, I think we got to go outdoor, right? I mean, where can we really get in?
I mean,
Watch
it's tough.
Tony's elbows razor sharp.
No, I want to go outside, honestly, too. Like before it gets cold out, too.
Yeah, I would like to go outside too, but it's better for shooting to be indoors as well. So
Right.
it's,
I mean, if you guys have a spot,
I know a place called Palomar that's a good outdoor court.
Okay.
Is that-
Surrounded by
Fairfield?
trees.
All right.
It's right by Fairfield Woods Middle School.
And I feel like I've played
Let's do
though
it.
at Sacred Heart on the outdoor courts with or unless that was Fairfield U.
Fairfield U,
that was
bud.
Fairfield
yeah, there's
U.
no outdoor courts and shoot, dude.
Okay.
There's a half court in between
Half
dorms.
court. Okay.
There's the
All
pit
right,
center.
Got a little time, nail down the venue. But
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Me too, dude.
Let's go.
Was that the closeout?
That's
No.
not the
I know,
closeout
I'm just
because
joking.
let's go Mets as the Mets return to the field tonight in Boston. 2-game series at Fenway. 7-10 SNY. Marcus Stroman versus Eduardo Rodriguez. And
Right.
talk about the tale of two tapes. You have Stroman, career low 2.88 ERA, minimum 100 innings pitched, versus Eduardo Rodriguez, 5 ERA. Tony, I'm rooting for the Mets hard tonight. I mean, give me something. What's your confidence level here?
I would honestly say like really high. Like you mentioned, Stroman has been easily our best pitcher.
Right.
Obviously, really, even with staying healthy, with being pretty consistent all season. We know he's a contact pitcher. That's been working out a lot for him. And I feel like his last few outings, he's been getting like 7, 8, 9 Ks, which is a lot for him, to be honest. And, come on, dude. I mean, the Red Sox, they're a good team, but it's like, with Rodriguez on the mound, dude, I mean, the pitching matchup is so lopsided at that point. You would imagine the Mets kind of come out strong. First 2 innings, 3 runs right away, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting.
Left-handed pitcher, you got Alonso. I think he hits lefties pretty well, no?
Yeah. I don't know the stat, honestly, but
yeah, Baez, you would imagine.
Right.
Could hit a couple.
Even Lindor.
Yeah. Let's see his Reggie Jackson 3 home run performance.
I would love to. It's tough, we don't think they should have an issue with Rodriguez early, even with some small ball, getting runners in scoring position. McNeil should be doing well, honestly. Nimmo. McNeil seems honestly pretty amped.
What about Nido?
Tomas?
Yeah. You don't need him?
There's not been much offensive production coming out of our catchers all season, so I don't really expect it, dude. They're both good defensive catchers. We know that. Thank you. Boston is winning home field advantage.
They're not.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe in the wild card game. Yeah, maybe that's what he means. I don't know. But they're not. They're not winning the division.
That comment before.
Play indoors, less riffraff.
Less riffraffs.
But I welcome indoor. But my question is, Tony, are we really going to get somewhere on the Friday indoor?
What'd you say? Microphone.
But I'm saying indoor that there's going to be no one on the court, and we can do this. I feel like we're going to have to play.
Yeah,
well, that's what he's saying. They're saying outdoors.
But no, Palomar is quiet.
Yeah.
If we get that court, half court, no one's coming on the court.
The courts over here on Barnum are nice. Single rim.
Trust me.
Do they have security cameras?
I don't think so.
Just wanted to see if they had a backup footage of the game, no?
Oh, they're pretty sweet, dude.
Different camera angle?
Different camera angles. We'll ask for the footage, edit it in.
Yeah.
It'd be dope, dude.
Why not?
Right.
So I said this though, you're just speaking of the lack of offense, coming from the catching position. I still stand by it. I said that at the beginning of the year. I think right now, Brian McCann do better offensively than James.
Honestly, I think you're right.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty embarrassing the way McCann has played at the plate. Obviously, not at all what we kind of expected. What we wanted,
Similar to what
needed.
Brian did for the.
Yeah, honestly, but I think Brian McCann really would be doing better. Honestly,
he was.
Honestly.
You saw him firsthand all these years. On Braves, he was really good, and I guess the shift just was the demise of his career. It really came to a screeching halt. The Yankees had to pay part of his contract when they traded him to Houston.
Right.
It just was not a good free agent sign.
No, yeah, I think you're right. The shift absolutely killed him.
Yeah, and the Yankees. Before Gary's little run, obviously now it doesn't look so great, but they had a tough time replacing Jorge Posada. You brought in Russell Martin. He had a good start, made an All-Star team, and then talk about a low batting average.
Offense.
I don't know who was better, him or McCann. It's pretty close.
I don't know what did he average? Like one?
No, his was probably lower because McCann would still hit like 230, but
he had a couple nice triples this season, honestly.
James
McCann?
Yeah.
Use drone shot for basketball.
basketball.
Thank you, James. That is the idea, bud.
That is the idea. So Tony.
That being said, dude, I say Mets win 5-3.
5-3. Diaz slamming the door.
Slamming the door. Aaron Loop coming in mid relief, dude.
Is the ERA gonna get? Is it under 1 yet or no? I know it was at 1.
Yeah, it's
probably at 1 right now.
At 1 right now, and he is talk about like a second coming, honestly, dude. He is so breath of fresh air. And, you see him talk about playing for the Mets. He loves playing for the Mets. He wants to continue to play for the Mets. And I couldn't see why we wouldn't want him to continue to play.
One thing I could see happening, though, because we know bullpen arms are a dime a dozen, especially a guy consistently dominating 1 ERA. That's unheard of these days.
Right.
You could see the Yankees get into a bidding war with the Mets. Cohen would be all over it.
I don't think that he would lose Loop. I don't think they would give him up. What are we talking about?
Trying to think. I'm thinking 3 years at most. And would anybody really give him more than $12 million? Which I don't even think he might not get that just because based on the other years of his career.
Right.
Because, I mean, what's the top reliever getting? I mean, $16 million. So, I mean, I don't think,
No, yeah, I think you're totally right. And again, like you said, he wasn't always this good. He was.
I think his ERA was what, like 4?
Yeah.
The rest of his career.
So, I mean, it should be interesting to see. I think they're going to keep him, honestly, moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, and especially, too, some teams might want to look at him possibly in a closing role, depending on which team we're talking about here. So, a lot to be determined.
That's for sure, dude.
So
you think Mets winning, dude? What do you got?
I am gonna say the Mets are gonna win this game 8-1. I think they're due for, just like the Yankees, due for some a solid game, good run support. Stroman's been out of his mind. Yeah. Rodriguez, like I said, I don't think he's really even a major league starter, honestly. He should be a reliever, just like Michael King.
Has he been starting for the Red Sox most of the season?
Yeah, yes. Wow. So, I mean, that's what I kind of see. And obviously, a Yankee win, a Met win would mean the Yankees would be back in playoff position with this 3-game set in Boston coming up.
Right.
So, I mean, and then with a series with the Jays to follow and the Rays after that.
Yeah, must win games.
Yeah. So, I mean, we said they need 9-3, 1-0 so far. So we'll track that. See what happens,
1-0 so far. Going to Barnes, this one win means World Series victory.
World Series. And I know Michael agrees, and he believes the Mets are going to win tonight.
9-2.
Poetic justice.
Yeah.
Right there.
What? I mean,
you're going to win.
I know. I guess it's good, but you guys are rooting for the Yankees. You want the Mets to win.
No, I'm rooting for the
Yankees.
Mets.
No, you're not, dude. Don't lie to me.
The Mets, baby.
Barnes. Brian.
I mean, of course, Tony. It's for the Yankees, but it's also for my disdain for the Red Sox. I've always,
I hate them the most, too.
So thank you for further proving my point. What has nothing to do with the Mets.
Well, I like the Mets better than I like the Red Sox. So that does have something to do with the Red Sox, does it not?
Oh, I guess whatever, dude.
I mean, I just can't believe this is the stretch run. I don't know. It's so hard. I know Uncle Richie doesn't want me to do this, but I keep having next year thoughts, future moves. All this stuff keeps popping in my head. But one move, regardless, even if they win the World Series, one to see. And like I've said 1,000 times to you already, I know the players play. But I know Boone's obviously the obvious guy I'd like to see go, but also Marcus Thames, I feel like, has got to go because it's just like, what good has he done?
Nothing.
And it's like he couldn't hit when he played. How's he going to teach guys how to hit?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, why? Why is he in there?
Yeah, like I honestly, I know you think I'm kidding, but important part of the '98 Yankees, Chili Davis. I'd love to see him, and I think he would relish at the opportunity.
You think so?
Yeah, but also Paul O'Neill would be.
I was going to say Paul O'Neill.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, Paul O'Neill.
Or Tino. But the thing is, he gets though. I've heard some things like he gets a little hammered, gets a little angry.
Doesn't everybody,
But
I think Paul O'Neill would be a great fit. Honestly, I think he would relish at the opportunity.
And then just get rid of. Even though I guess I don't know, pitching's been pretty good for the most part this year. Get rid of Matt Blake and get Coney in pitching coach or Pettit. Pettit would be better actually. But I don't know if I think he wants to relax on his ranch in Texas.
David Cohn
interviewed before Matt Blake got the job and he said, "You don't know about analytics. You're useless for us."
They said that to him.
And then he continues to be employed by their TV network.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I don't know. I definitely in a holding pattern right now. It's like, are we gearing up for a playoff run? Are we getting there? It's just a lot in the line. Obviously it's good in the Texas Rangers, but after this, Tony, every game,
it's a rough road.
Playoff game.
Yeah.
Just got to hope. The Rays are going to have the division clinched by the time we play them. So it's like, I don't know where they stand in home field race. I don't know White Sox they're close or not. I would imagine
they are.
Or the Astros might be up there as well.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like I haven't heard much about the Astros this year.
No, not really, dude. I mean,
Correa get it together at all or no?
huh?
Correa, I feel like he was having a bad year.
Last I heard, he was having a bad year. So I don't
going
think
into free agency.
Yeah, going to free agency, not good. But obviously, they've been playing well. I mean, Dusty.
Yeah, setting the tone.
Baker.
I think this is his last season though.
Really?
He just short-term thing. One last question for you. Who do you think should be the Yankees starting shortstop next season?
Gleyber Torres.
I know you're kidding, dude.
Dude, honestly, I mean, I mentioned his name before, Marcus Semien, dude.
Yeah.
Free agent.
But
Put up a hell of a
33 or
year.
no?
32?
But isn't Seager 28?
Yeah.
Lefty, like Semien righty, coming
I
off
guess.
a career year. How many times do you see a guy coming off a career year and then having a terrible year or just nowhere close to that type of year the following year?
I guess pretty often, but
He's been on fire, unbelievable. I haven't really paid much attention to his defense. Is that solid, or you don't?
he doesn't
really
seem
know?
to have lost step. Honestly, he's so quick.
Yeah,
That glove, his feet.
yeah. And I had to say, Tony, very good idea by you yesterday with the Buster Posey mention.
Appreciate that, dude.
Even though, I mean, what is he? 36? He's gonna be.
Yeah,
But 1 year, man.
1 year,
Yeah,
dude.
get Austin Wells. Have Austin Wells the backup. I don't care if he's not ready.
Right.
Javi Baez.
I think
is
he's
not
gonna stick with them.
Yeah, he's gonna stick with the Mets. It is funny.
Oh, wow, it is. I feel like we've never done that before. As ironic as
do
that
not
is.
believe so.
Yeah. I think my shirt is better than Barnes' shirt, just an FYI. But dude, Buster Posey, get the fans riled. Come on.
Yeah.
How pumped would you be for that?
I mean, it would be ridiculous. And then to just top it off, get a big name pitcher. I mean, Scherzer, I honestly, I know it's so crazy, but I would give him at least a 6-year contract. I don't even care. I'll give him $45 million a season just because we got to be all in.
Right.
We need multiple, we've never we're over the top. I mean, I don't think ever.
No.
It's first time on the team.
Dude, I'm sure Mad Max is just so good.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's not stopping, dude. I mean, he's reaching milestones this year. His 3,000 career strikeout. Like you said, dude, I would toss out as much money as he wanted.
And I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. And he had pitched this year, coming off Tommy John, Justin Verlander, free agent. The way Brian Cat operates, tell me you cannot see him doing that.
Cole, Verlander,
teammates.
I mean, it wouldn't be terrible, I guess, but I mean, I've seen him get banged up a lot, and it's just.
If Javi Baez sticks with the Mets, what
Mets,
do you do with Cano?
You trust him.
You hope that he fails, then you're not for his $+ million salary.
I'm holy shit, dude. I mean, I get in trouble for being 3 times. Is it strike? I think.
I think that was his
Time?
first.
No.
Okay, it was second. Yes, third time, lifetime ban.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. So, God, I mean, I feel bad if he had a lifetime ban, but I mean, it's dude, at this
You
point,
did it to yourself. I forgot
Jesus,
though. Was he playing first or second last year, or both?
both.
But I mean, does he have? I feel like he doesn't have a role on the team next year.
At this point, it's looking pretty dim.
Yeah, because you can't put Alonso anywhere.
No.
And then, well, I guess second. I mean, McNeil's been manning second most.
Yeah.
Oh, Baez.
Baez.
Bring him back.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything regarding Baez next year?
Not really.
I think
Strictly
he's-
rumors.
It's went from 0% after thumbs down to
Right.
definitely in the conversation.
90% right now because he's playing well.
Yeah, but
So we'll see, dude. I think he still wants to play for the Mets.
Yeah?
honestly.
because of Lindor.
Lindor, I mean, I think he's starting to adjust New York market well. And I mean, you see his play. He had the whole thumbs down thing. I think he kind of grown and matured a little bit and sweetened up to the Mets.
And you think there's any Steve Cohen, takes a move out of Jerry Reinsdorf's book with Bruce and brings in Buck Old. Any chance do you think or no?
You meant Buck Showalter every episode, dude.
Not every episode. No, it's not. It's not even close. Seriously.
Not even close.
And you don't think Buck, after fired the Yankees right before their dynasty started, would relish the opportunity to get back in New York?
I think he would, honestly. I think he would love to be in New York. I think the Mets could use him.
But would you want him?
I mean, it depends on who the options are, I guess, as well. I feel like at this point,
I'm gonna throw out one other name.
what do you got, dude?
Him or Willie Randolph?
Just looking at your face and I guess I'll go Buck, dude. Come on.
You're tight on Randolph, huh?
Yeah, well, dude.
They fired him on the West Coast, made him fly back himself. After a win, by the way. After a win.
Oh, God. I would take Buck, honestly.
I can't believe you're scarred from Willie, huh?
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
I feel like Buck is kind of a good guy.
I mean, he's working for Yes.
He's a fun guy,
Yeah.
Be a good time in the clubhouse.
Yeah. I mean, I think the way this season has gone, the Rat, Donnie Stevenson, Cohen tweeting, I think they need a stabilizing force,
right?
Like Buck Showalter.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I mean, Rojas. I don't think Rojas is not that. I feel,
Yeah.
I feel like he's just not vocal enough.
Right.
He doesn't seem. He has much. He doesn't seem like a leader, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's tough. He's put in a tough spot, obviously. I think with some. Maybe he could adapt to that type of role, but I mean, time.
Cohen does have time.
Yeah, Cohen does not have time, and that's for sure. Between the whole president and everything, DUI, Zach Scott.
Yeah. Then he mentored all guys. Now you're gonna put the town.
I feel like I would, but I mean, from what I've heard, he doesn't want to.
He just wants to work in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that. So I feel like if you pull the guy's arm to come to the organization, what good is that? What do you
close? I heard this on Evan and Carden and Robert yesterday. Michael, I just kind of interested in what you think of this because you listen to a lot of ESPN radio, but of course just New York sports radio. If let's say, to my dismay, Yankees doesn't go how it's planned. They let Cashman go. What a scene would be on New York sports radio if they let Cashman go. The Mets bring him in. So at the same time, callers talking about him leaving and then him coming into the Mets. How ridiculous would that be? At the same time, hearing it on the radio,
oh my God! I mean, in terms of hearing it on the radio and all the time, pandemonium.
I think Cohen would drive to a house the minute he's fired.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Because I have World Series where it is, even though Reese, but it seems like everyone considers him a top manager. I know, I don't. I'm kind of just give it, but might just sound might need re-energize in different situations.
But I mean, think of the Mets fan base, for example. Do you think they would be happy if Cashman was brought in?
Don't
dude?
think so?
I don't think so, dude.
I
mean, it's all year they've been blaming Cashman, dude.
Right, but the Met fan different than the Yankee fan.
Well, I guess, but I mean, think of just the average Met fan who follows maybe just solely the Mets, or even, and then they hear Cashman, obviously, his name being tossed around, made so bad, get him out of there, fire him, get rid of him, and then they do, and then Cohen brings him in.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I think. Which I don't blame you, and I can see why you see it from my angle.
Right.
You want to bring him in, but I just think the general consensus would be we'll take him in a second. Honestly, I really do. And I'm just curious. I know I said last question, but this is actually the last question.
No, I love these questions. Keep asking me, dude.
Willie Randolph at manager, Brian Cashman at general manager. Which one would you rather have?
Well, I mean, if Cashman's the GM, who's the manager?
You could pick the manager. So basically, you could pick one or the other.
I guess I would rather have Cashman.
Oh, all right. Willie just
really
struck a nerve, dude. When was he fired? 2008?
Yeah.
Jerry Manuel came in. He was an interesting character, huh?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it didn't really last very long, dude.
Maybe bring back Art Howe.
Art Howe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Or what about Bobby V if he loses the mayor race? Do you think he would come back?
I think it's very unlikely he's going to lose that mayoral race.
That'd be great. He'd light up.
Look how riled he was to be at Citi Field for that. He was cheesing so hard.
I think that would be probably the best move ever.
Finish the job. It'd be called finish to the job.
Yeah.
And if they brought in Theo, just like the
No, Cashman. I don't think.
Cashman and
Cashman,
Bobby V.
Cashman and Bobby V.
But Cashman, I think, wouldn't want Bobby V.
I don't think so. I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Cashman's really have like a big personality.
Dude, oh my God.
Maybe he's got the
Cashman
ego.
snarl. Oh my God.
He's got the ego, but I mean, I definitely see him and Valentine butting heads, dude.
Yeah, no, I could see it.
So,
yeah, so interesting. I love these hypothetical situations. Don't you think you could just talk about it forever, honestly?
yeah, forever, dude.
Regarding baseball.
No, yes, I do enjoy the hypotheticals.
Yeah, it's always fun, just taking a look back.
Speculation, dude,
Yeah. David Wright, maybe the Mets manager next year?
Wow.
I could see that.
Yeah, setting the tone.
The
way he carries himself.
Right, left baseball too early and wants to come back and manage.
Get a
dude.
championship
Yeah,
that he's been waiting for.
I would take Cashman as a GM if David Wright was my manager.
Wow. So, be interesting to see.
Bobby Valentine, GM, David Wright, manager.
You can't have Bobby V a GM.
Why not?
He's got to be on the field. He's got to be wearing a mustache and the
The sunglasses.
Johnny Franco pitching coach.
Orange loves a hypothetical. Stop talking pitching coach.
No,
Talk about it for days.
But dude, I don't know. I think Valentine and GM, dude, he loves spending money.
Yeah. But like you said, I think he's in his hometown of Stanford. I think
Stanford.
he's gonna win that race, so you won't get to see.
Unbelievable how prideful he is of Stanford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
No, and I think
Unbelievable.
we gotta have a night at Bobby V's. You said you haven't been there.
I haven't either.
I've been to one in Stanford.
Oh, you have
But it's
the old one.
Yeah, the old one.
The
Yeah,
new
yeah.
one, state of the art,
State of the art.
levels.
Is it still right by? Is it still in the same spot?
No.
Or they moved like.
No,
did
it's,
they move
it's around the
close?
corner.
Around the corner.
Around
Yeah.
the corner. Near the highway.
It's
Near
sort
exit
of
seven.
sort of the garden catering over there a lot.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
my
Especially after a
God,
Friday,
dude.
Saturday night.
Oh,
Garden catering in the morning.
love garden catering.
Bacon potato wrap. Have you ever had it? With
No.
the buffalo sauce. Amazing.
No, I do. I think it's the big boy special.
Big boy. Yeah.
Fries and cones.
Yeah.
Season aside.
I gotta have them shake it up in there, baby.
No,
Seasoning
they
in.
they have heavy
The
hand.
extra season. I
They
used
have
to dip.
No, they have a
season.
heavy hand. It's too much.
No,
dude.
they don't.
I want to taste the fried
you don't.
chicken.
No, you don't.
My fresh.
What? I'm hungry right now.
My only year at Iona.
We should garden catering in Fairfield.
My only
There's one in
year at
Downtime.
Iona. My only year at Iona, and they have one in Greenwich. Chicken Joe's. Same thing. Out of this world.
I don't even went to Iona.
1 year.
1 year? Freshman year?
Freshman year.
How'd it go?
It was interesting. It was fun.
Too much fun? Not enough work?
No.
Just didn't like it?
I think what was tough, a lot of people were from New York or New Jersey, so a lot of people left on the weekend. So it was just kind of.
Oh, it's so. I hate when people leave in the weekend.
And I don't know because unfortunately they did that at Eastern too. But there's nothing worse than when you're in college and there's people all over the place going, "This school sucks. This school sucks." It's like, do you not realize the opportunity you have right now being in college? Do you not realize that you're gonna want that back more than anything in a couple years?
I have people tell me like, "Oh, there's nothing to do at Sacred Heart." You go home the weekend.
Yeah,
that is what to do.
Yeah.
That's what to do here. The weekend is what to do, and you leave.
Yeah. And I'm sure all of our viewers out there wish that they all went to college with us.
Oh my God,
We
dude!
would have showed time.
I wish I went to college.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You at Shoe?
Oh, living legend. And on the pickup court, forget about it.
Oh, dude, it'd be over.
Yeah.
Own the court. It had a name on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Murray court. Love that.
Yeah.
Court. And you love it because the golf course is right. The Fairchild Wheeler
golf course.
is literally not even a stone. I can take a stone on a golf course.
One thing I definitely messed up on in college, did not play golf much. And there was courses around, just didn't do it.
I was on golf. I did play beer course. Yeah.
That being said, guys, I mean, I don't even know what else I can even say, but just in case, I mean, anything.
Just in case. Nothing. That's it, dude. Right?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Paul Vine, anything.
Nothing.
Boxing.
Like Tyson, another fight? No?
Tito.
Martina.
Tito
No,
Ortiz, have we
Tito
heard? Is he
Ortiz.
okay? Like,
I
after
think, dude. Yeah. I think. I've heard it. I've heard from him
that
a
being
lot,
said,
dude.
I'll see. What a show.
Yeah.
What a show. Thank you all for tuning in. Keep commenting, like, subscribing. As we would say,
You're our bloodline.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.